Hi, I'm Peter Jones, Chartered Surveyor, author and property investor.
I think it's very important in property to have a great team around you who can support you, and one of the key members of your team is going to be your mortgage broker. And if you followed my trainings for any time, you'll know that I say that you should have a broker who knows all about the strategy that you want to follow in property and who can take you to the lenders who are niche or specialist in that particular strategy. The best way to find a good broker? Well, usually it comes down to recommendations, and if you'd like me to recommend a broker to you, if you'd like me to refer you to my broker, I'm very, very happy to do that. All you need to do is to email me at thepropertyteacher@gmail.com, subject line broker, and tell me just a little bit about yourself, just one or two sort of bullet points as to what you're up to, what you're trying to achieve in property, and I'll forward your details on and my broker will contact you. Now, I'm very excited because I've just had an email through from my broker about a product which he's able to offer, which I think you'll be interested in. It's a bridge to buy-to-let refurbishment product specifically for properties which need work doing to them. Now, if you've watched my other videos, you'll know that one of the problems we can have, particularly in buy-to-let when we're buying a property to refurbish, and by the way, properties to refurbish are probably the best properties to buy because we can add value. But the difficulty is that many buy-to-let lenders want the properties to be lettable or habitable from day one, which kind of sort of goes against what we're trying to do. So this is a bespoke product which helps us get around that. It's refurbishment bridge to let finance. Now, initially, it's 75% loan to value for the property in its unimproved state. But when you finance onto the buy-to-let, the lender will consider going to 80%, which is pretty cool. You have a valuation beforehand, which will tell you the value of the property in its unrefurbished state, and then there's a post-refurbishment inspection to confirm the value. There's only one application though, that's the great thing, it's just one product. It's a bit like the old days of the light refurbishment product, if you remember that. This is very similar except as a bridge rather than a buy-to-let initially, and then goes on to a buy-to-let. So it's one application, you get 75% up front while you do the works, you then get 80% afterwards when the works are finished. But here's the great thing, which I've never seen before, and this is really, really special. There's no mortgage payments during the period of the refurbishment. So the bank only actually start charging you for the mortgage interest once you've finished the refurbishment. Now, there's a lot more to it. I'm not going to go into all the details here. Depending upon where you're watching this video, I'll put details in the notes. If you're interested in a product like this, or if you're just interested in getting lending to get you started, or if you're already in property and you want to ramp your property business up, then please drop me an email, thepropertyteacher@gmail.com, and I'll put you in touch with my broker and he'll be able to help you find the finance that you need.
Well, I hope you found that informative and inspirational. And if you want help in property, please do come over to my website, www.thepropertyteacher.co.uk. Loads of great resources there, including my blog. There's loads of free videos, loads of great articles. There's free reports to download, including Learning with Peter, where you'll be able to access resources like my video courses, like my ebooks, including my home study course, the Successful Property Investors Strategy Workshop, which I've literally sold thousands of copies of, which takes you through how I started in property, literally with none of my own money, but how I was able to build a portfolio of £2 million worth of property in just 4 years. I'll show you everything that I did right so that you can do the same, and I'll show you everything that I did wrong. I'll tell you about all of my mistakes so that you can avoid them, so that you can progress in property far more quickly than me. Until next time, here's to successful property investing.